welcome back tankers of Blitz Universe to the channel, to the Castilla map guide. One of the older maps in the game. It was introduced in January 2015 in patch 1.6. I had just started the game and I can recall seeing the tactical minimap on the Blitz portal, and I was amazed at all the detail and how it looked with a big hill in the middle and a river and bridges and sniping spots. And it has been tweaked, it has been adapted a bit. And I've been playing a fair few games on them, some on the contributor account, some on my main account, and we are going to take an in-depth look on Castilla. First up, the Castilla itself. It is the big hill in the middle with a church on top, a town behind, surrounded by water, and you can use those ridges. As you can see here, I'm driving the STB1. You can use those to command the forces in town to really hammer away at red tanks who are driving in and out of town. But if you push up too hard, you will be subject to sniper fire as well. I think Castilla is one of the best balanced maps in the game. There is no real way to drive around and win every single time. And that's a good thing in my opinion. This bit here, as I said, you can easily control it. But it can be a bit of a death trap as well, because you are subject to fire from the left. I'm looking towards the T-54 on top. But it's slightly open, this top area. Snipers can fire away at the red team. Few bits of soft cover over there. The 54 gets double tapped. And you can use this hill. On the other hand, if someone pushes too aggressively, like this T-54 is doing over here, he is all alone. And that big hill does isolate you from the rest of the team. And he is in all kinds of trouble now. FV moving in, there's an E-50M moving in, there's a T-62 moving in, and this 54 won't last very long. It's easy to isolate tanks here, to get isolated, so be careful if you push up. Don't push beyond the middle line of the map, because you will be in trouble. You can see the mill already across this bridge. This is one of the long lines of sight on the map, and I wasn't too sure when I was playing this game if there were any snipers available at the mill, so I decided to move away and relocate to the south spawn. 62 from another game. This is a good position to start off. You can go slightly hold down here if you move up about here and stop. Don't push any further, you have some cover from bushes. There's a 54 popping up on the bridge. There will be a grill popping up on the bridge. I was thinking, well, there's nobody here. Yes, there was. One shot in, I only track him, bounce one shot, bounce another one, and we are relocating. I'm not in the mood to go out on a DPM trade with a 54 and a grill. And as you can see, you can move behind the hill as well. Drive into the houses, go slightly hold down, turn the tank and move away to another position. If, however, you manage to get the hilltop and you can set up over here, you have bushes available, you can put a lot of shots across into the north spawn area, into the south spawn as well, straight across into the mill area, VK36 O1H over there, and there will be a KV1 popping up. And if you can sit here and you have tanks spotting for you, like the KV2 is doing, the Hellcat, etc., you can really put DPM to use. Adrenaline, if there are shots available, just keep firing and firing and firing. That one bounces. VK is another target. I'm not too fussed about shooting either the KV or the VK. This is a DPM game at the moment and I want to pump in the damage. I'm going to show you how it looks like if you are on the hill as well, because you can be in a lot of trouble if you get caught over there. As you can see, this KV1 is in a lot of trouble, VK is in a lot of trouble. I can shoot a tank to the left now, out of sniper mode, T-34-85, there he is. Very little room, but a snapshot. Thank you. And I'm going to show you how it looks like if you're on the receiving end of this gunfire as well, as we are going to take a look at the north spawn and south spawn areas respectively. That said, this is all I have to say in my opinion about the Castilla. Let's move on. We are dropping down one level and we are going to take a look at the town area. The town houses the cap. It's protected. It's not very well protected, but it is protected. If you side scrape off some of the houses, you can get shot from other angles as well. So in that regard, it's not a cap that is very easily taken. But it's one of the open areas. This M3 Lee was trying to cap. We are going to lose this game anyway, but we can kill the M3 Lee. I'm in a T49 small tank destroyer. And as you can see, if you get isolated here, you have some problems as well. Big KV1 over there, Chi over there. There's a wide approach on the north side into the town. The other one is a bit narrower. It has the approach up on the hill as well as a bridge. This is far more open. And if you can manage to take a tank out over here who is sitting alone, then you can have a fun game, really. Because there is room to brawl with a medium, there is room to brawl with heavies. But I don't really go into town a lot. I'm going to show you one of the spots where I'm driving now. I'm trying to dogfight a KV1. There is a pretty good spot over here where you can go hull down in the tank and where you have shots across into the mill and into the killing field, so to speak. We're going to take a look at that later. And this is the spot I am talking about. T43, overlooking the killing fields, overlooking the cap area. You can take a look at up on the Castilla itself. You can see some of the tanks over here in one of the most well-known sniper spots probably in World of Tanks Blitz. But as you can see, you can go hull down over here and you can put fire across into the Jagdpanzer. Any tank over there. You can keep them spotted. That keeps them from pushing up, from targeting your tanks. And as long as you don't push too far forward, you can use the houses on the right side for cover from any tanks who are on the Castilla. You're not impervious over here, and I'm going to show you that as well in a next video when we are driving the Tiger 1. But first up, we are going to take a look at the north spawn. Those hills that align the sides of the spawn are good sniping positions. That IS-7 is in a good spot over there. That's a hold down position as well. But I'd like to show you how it looks like if you go up on this hill area, because a tank with good turret armor and good gun depression can have a field day over here. That said, I do realize I'm only showing, or only mostly heavy tanks and mediums in this video. But that's okay. I think it's good to adapt to the game. IS-7 was down pretty quick. Big mistake, E75, he is going down in an instant as well. And this is also going to show how vulnerable you can be if you go up on this hill. FE, big shot into the Jagdtiger. One shot from me. I don't care about the heat shot. But as you can see, the Jagdtiger, he went down in about 10 seconds. Of course, an FE can do big damage. But this can be a very good position, those ridges, those mounds leading up to the mill, but it can be a very, very vulnerable position as well. Those tanks below are in what I've dubbed the killing fields. Take a look at this E75. He's trying to push, but he's losing a lot of health in doing so. Our FV is in one of the other well-known sniping spots. There you go, E75, you're down again. And I'd like to stay out of that area, the water area, as long as possible. Yes, people do know that. Take notes, take mental notes, write notes. Stay out of that area as long as possible. Why? There is very, very little cover. There are a few rocks scattered around. You have a few bushes. But that's about it. That's really all there is. If you side scrape off one of those rocks, you will get shot from another angle. If you use it to go hull down, you will get shot from another angle. And it would be better to stay in that spot where the IS-3 defender is. And as you can see here, M103, one shot into him. He's pushing hard. He's trying to get that position. That can be a good one as well, because you are making it hard for any enemy tanks to move up. But the spot where I'm located now, that is a good hull down spot for any tank with gun depression. And if you know your tanks pretty well, you can drive around a bit. Kaboom, ammo rack, thank you. You can drive around a bit and make the gun depression work, even if you haven't got a lot of gun depression. And I'm showing you how to do it in the Leopard PTA. Park the tank up on a ridge, facing upward, and shoot over the side. I'm spotted. I can shoot the M103 to the right. I'm trying to shoot the RU, can't shoot him. But we can shoot the M103 in a second, but I'm carefully working the ridge line. There he is, didn't notice him at first. A bit of a kill steal, but some kill stealing doesn't go amiss. And here you can see one of the other long lines of sight on the map. That Leopard PTA. If I take the tank up just a bit further, drive it into the hill, I can shoot straight across. Any tank that is on the lower ring of the Castilla mount is open to sniper fire. I'm checking my angles to see whether the Conqueror, the KV5 or the KV4 can shoot me. I know there's a KV4 down below. But here we go again, put shot after shot into the PTA. You can see 336 meters, 345. There is no way he'll be able to see me or shoot me at that distance. And I can just keep shooting him. Conqueror up next. Heat shot, because I didn't really know how he was facing me. I get a bit lucky on this one. No ISU 152, we are not noobs. We have the area well covered. Take a look at the minimap and you can see the team is, well, you could say scattered around, but we are close together and we are not deleting the game. Although you weren't talking to me probably. Using this hill to try and spot any of the tanks to the right. And there's a KV5, hello. There's going to be a KV4 as well, hello. One of them made a shot. I didn't really pay attention at that moment, I'm only seeing it now in the video. Could have moved a bit earlier. But here we go, one shot into the KV4, pop adrenaline, drive in, we can take this shot. We've been careful with our hit points as per the earlier video. KV4 down. KV5 bumped into a rock, so we can't shoot his back. He can shoot us, but that's okay. We don't get the kill, Patton does. But this is how you have to play that ridge line, in my opinion, that hill line leading up to the mill. South Spawn obviously has the same mill area, but South Spawn also houses what is commonly referred to as Bushka's office. Sorry, Mr. B, for giving away your spot, but it's one of the mostly used, widely well-known tank destroyer spots in the game. You have to move over these ridges, up on this small hill, and park the tank behind those houses. Yes, you can see you have a clear shot at anyone moving up on the mill. If you take a look through the left of those houses, you can see that held on position from North Spawn and get some shots in. You have to be careful though with the distance, as you can see here. And another thing you have to be careful about is any tanks, any red tanks moving up on the Castilla. But if you are familiar with your tank, if you can drive around a bit, you can use those houses for cover. I don't know where this shot went, just above the E50M. We are going to shoot this 54. And this is what I mean about the flexibility of Castilla, really, in a nutshell. There are a lot of micro bits available in terms of shooting red tanks. There are a lot of possibilities available to give you gun advantages, and if you play it smart, you can also be a bit of a sniper, but you can't really camp in this map. And you can't camp because there aren't spots available that give you shots all the time, 24/7, or maybe 7 minutes long. IS-7 still there. We were being a bit careless because we were still spotted, obviously. Moving back, as you can see, using the houses, taking a look around, and in that regard we are safe. We're letting camo reset, waiting 10 seconds, and we roll in. I can't really give you details on how to do that roll in at the right moment, etc, etc. But what I can tell you is please drive around on maps on Castilla and try to find places where you can find the enemy properly without losing too many hit points. Try to find those spots where you are safe from enemy fire and only one tank is shooting at you. This is a very nice spot to have if you want to counter any of the tanks available on the red team that are in those north spawn town hold on positions. You can see I have big cover from the hill to my right, from the rock in front, and I can use a turret armor to bounce a few shots, moving back so the T-44 had a shot and the double-barreled Helsing. And we are a bit lucky with a few shots going in. Helsing, what are you doing? Why are you in front of me? We are moving back again. Can we shoot the T-44 again? Yes, we can. There we go. Gamescom Tiger 1, can we shoot him? No, we can't. He can shoot us. And here we go. T-44, another lucky shot in. German accuracy, and we get hit from probably the 44. There's an IS over there as well, so we are moving back, keeping the tank angled, diamond shape. We track him into place, which is fortunate, and we stop again, switching to APCR, and taking a look to the left, you can see that big hill is protecting me as well. If I push back too much, I would be shot, so I don't, and just keep the hill between me and enemy. The hillside on the other spawn, I use that to keep tanks spotted as a PTA on one of the other sniping spots. There you have it. It's not in the video, I'm not showing it to you, but that spot, if you have a bossy, if you have a tank with good camouflage, you can just sit there and hammer away at any tanks in the killing fields or tanks that are too eager to move in. E75, he is in the wrong spot, as you can see. Take a look at the minimap and how he is located. And what we are doing now here is driving into the hill, hoping for the E75 to pop. Driving into the hill, there's a PTA. And we are just here to keep tanks spotted. I'm spotted now. Moving back, there's a T-54 again. And you can check the minimap. You can see where the green team is driven. And we have got the reds bundled up into a corner. E75, lower glasses shot. Switching to heat because I'm not too sure whether I can shoot his lower glazes again or I have to put one through his front plate. Back to APCR through the side, one-on-one. And there we go. Tiger 2 is spotted in one of the sniping areas. PTA is still there. IS-3 is still there. We are very uncareful here. Stupid mistake. Shouldn't have done it really. But taking a look, there's a tank at the back. And all the reds are in the corner, so it's merely a matter of slowly withering away, keeping them spotted, taking a look over here. Red PTA is going down. Object 704 is attacking the T-54. I'm spotted, but I'm still keeping those tanks spotted. Once they drop off the radar, we take 2-3 more seconds and then we move up again. There's an IS-3. I'm unspotted now. Hello, Leopard. Hello, 54. IS-3 is still available. Yes, I'm spotted again, but I don't mind, but because I'm keeping you spotted. I can see the IS-3 is moving in. I don't know where, I don't know when. No shots available on the 704, but we are still slowly taking our time. We've kept our adrenaline. Spotting someone again. No one available. Spotting again. No one available. That means PTA and IS-3 are moving. There's a Tiger 2 over there. There's the IS-3 coming in. Okay. Can we spot any of the other tanks still there? Yes, we can, but at the cost of hit points, there was a Tiger 2. Stupid. But we have a Yark Panther 2 behind us. And we can permatrack. One shot in. Adrenaline. Another shot in. There we go. Yark Panther hits him. And the kill shot. Shouldn't have done this, IS-3. Sorry. Couldn't resist. In the end, we win this game simply. 7-5, 7-4. I think we had 3 tanks left. Tiger 2 was the last one alive. And this is also the last bit, the last detail bit of the video. We have one full game coming up. I'd like to show you what I mean with killing fields. Because you can see this T-150 trying to cross. He was too late. 1 minute 30 in the game. That means a lot of tanks are spotted. Tiger 1, I can put a shot into him as well. And this is, it's killing fields. You can go there, you can go across into mostly, let's say, the line of the red spawn, the north spawn or the south spawn, and get some shots across. It's more advisable, in my opinion, to do it from south spawn towards north. But that said, you have to do it in the beginning of the game, or if you know all the tanks available. This IS-8 is in all kinds of trouble here, and I'm rushing in. And I'm also going to show you what I mean with the fact that if you do rush in and you get spotted, you have some big problems as well. You can see there is no cover available whatsoever. I'm full health still, losing hit points here, losing hit points there. And that's only because I wanted to kill that IS-8. I'm deliberately showing you how it looks like. And I really advise you to stay out of this area as long as possible, unless you know there are tanks available and you have to take a kill shot like this Tiger is doing. I knew he was there, I knew I can kill him, and I know the Reds are pushing all 4 of them towards the right. You can see them bundled up there on the minimap. I was looking for the SU-100, but he was already dead. Didn't notice that at the time because I was occupied with that Tiger. And another way, another fact that these are killing fields, in my opinion, is the fact that it's the view ranges are just very small. You can see a 212 on that VK3601H. And if you couple that to the fact that there is very, very few hardcover available in terms of rocks, houses, walls, etc. You really need to be careful in this area. Enemy tanks will spot you regardless, and it's just not advisable to go there in the beginning of the game. Bringing it all together in a full game, we are driving the Pershing. We started from the south spawn, went towards the town area, and the first one we spotted was this you only live once, YOLO, Rambo, all guns blazing style mode. RU-251. We get the kill shot for a whopping 24 damage. With that said, he only shot us once. He missed a shot on the Comet. The Comet showed good situational awareness by stopping and then moving back. And this is a good damage trade-off. Moving up on a Castilla, obviously, you can see me turning the turret. Should they pop any targets available at the mill straight away, I could go in there. One thing I'd like to do as well is take a bit of a turn, a wide turn, so you don't pop up too easily. And there's a Comet which we can shoot across. Thank you. We get spotted by another RU down there. We also have a full YOLO mode style, all guns blazing RU. He is going down in the town area, as you can see. Speed can be a weapon. Speed can be something that can be used against you as well. And that's what happened to both of these RUs. They went in straight away in their speed demon tanks and got hammered for it. Right, as we move down the hill, let me wrap up the Castilla map guide. I think this is one of the most fun and flexible maps in the game. It's got a lot of big terrain features, large hills where you can hide and where you can hide moving away as well. It's not that you can just hide against the rock, behind the rock and let camo reset and then you get spotted straight away. Much variation possible, rural areas, some hull down available, a little bit of side scraping left and right. And this in my book is one of the most the best maps in the game, the one I like playing a lot actually. So please Wargaming, don't change this map, don't flatten it out like you've done to some of the other maps. Please keep it as it is, because it's been there since, like I said, January 2015 and it's still going strong. So please enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed these in-depth reviews. I certainly enjoyed making them. Driving around a lot on Castilla, getting to know all the spots available. Please leave some feedback, some comments below. Maybe even requests for other maps to come. I'm working on a canal guide. A Leopard PTA guide is coming up as well. Time permitting, family permitting, as you might hear the baby screaming at the back. Need to attend to him, so that's all for now, folks. All I have to say here. Stay safe, drive carefully, don't get shot, and above all, enjoy the game. Cheers everybody, see you on the next time, happy tanking!